life is wonderful. I'm having a great time. I'm doing some things that if I tell you about, I'd have to kill you. But there's a lot of interesting stuff going on. It's really nice when you don't have classes anymore. You don't have to go to work, you know. You know, it's a personality thing, but I'm very, very busy. And I've always done things where when I'm working on it or getting them started, the people around me who know about it, they either tolerate it or they think I'm nuts. And I guess I've gotten to a point where I just think that's okay. So I'm working on some really wacky things. I'll tell you what the next big wave is going to be. Maybe that's, you know, this is true. The last couple of big waves, I said, this is going to be a big thing. Everyone went, you gotta be kidding, that's not going to be a big thing. And it was. One thing I'm good at is calling the waves. I can't tell when they're going to happen. Where'd that guy go? He left. He missed the big comment. But I can't tell you exactly when it's going to happen. And timing is critical, as you've now learned from my bon mots here, my wonderful words. But I can tell you that it's going to happen. The next big revolution is going to be around what you might call sensor technology. It needs a fancier name. But when you combine wireless transmission with the ability at very low cost to have multiple sensors, lots of different sensors, and then you can build typically software that will integrate that information to achieve a higher level of description, you can do things with a computer to control or to report or to indicate things that you don't think about using technology to do today. So, you know, systems that would track somebody's walking around in the aisles of Target, and what's the chances that they're trying to shoplift something, or somebody's loitering somewhere they're not supposed to be, or, you know, it looks like there's a mugging going on in a particular corner. These are more abstract concepts, and by combining various kinds of sensors in different ways, we will be able to do things that will just be amazing in terms of, you know, I would like on this phone to get a call. My mother lives alone. If she doesn't get up by, say, 11 o'clock in the morning, I'd like to know. It'll be possible in 5 years, I'm guessing on the time frame, to install a very simple system in her house that doesn't invade her privacy, only does one thing. It phones me when probability that, you know, she hasn't gotten up and hasn't gotten out of her bedroom by 11 o'clock in the morning, you know, that happened. Probably that goes above 90%. There's lots of amazing stuff. So one of the things I did since I stopped having a formal job is I designed and built a home automation system where I've got cheap sensors around the house. And one of the things, a lot of it doesn't work right, a lot of it does. One of the cool things about it is my house is narrated. Has anybody had experience with the voice synthesis systems that are available today? They're phenomenal. They're so natural, you'd swear you had somebody on a microphone, well, you know, we need help on check stand 3, you know, whatever it is. You can feed in, you know, any text, and it's amazing how good those things are. So I have speakers all over the house, little intercoms actually, I hooked in an intercom system, and it narrates what's going on. You know, somebody just came in the front gate. It's time to put the garbage up. It tells jokes, because I've got a lot of little kids. I got 4 little kids. And, you know, it's like, get off the couch and go do your homework. You know, now, my wife tells me that other people think I'm nuts. I'm used to that. But it's great. You know, it becomes sort of subliminal, the voice. You don't really listen to it. But you know what's going on, you know. And there are always unintended consequences of technology. And you have to implement it and see, find out what those are. This is a great example. If somebody hasn't been in a room, if a room has been occupied for a period of time, I think I would set to 30 minutes, and then I detect that I think there's some activity in the room, it just says there's somebody in the such and such room. And the kids love this, because they could be downstairs watching TV, and they'll go, there's somebody in Jordan's bedroom. Ha! What? Up the stairs. So for them, it's kind of a personal alarm system for their own personal space. Okay, so that's an example where I've been experimenting with how to integrate information from multiple sensors, because I use a lot of different kinds of things. It's all dirt cheap technology. It's incredibly cheap, but it totally works. And what we'll see are a lot of systems where we integrate data from multiple sources. They may be different kinds of information, or they may be multiple examples of the same kind of information, like 16 cameras here that can get a count of exactly how many people are in the room. And that will be the next big wave. It's going to be all these different sensor systems, telling you when the Coke machine is out of Coke, telling you when the parking lot's almost filled, when the line's too long on check stand 3, whatever it might be. You heard it here first.